Hello friends, today I will teach you about human digestive system, a topic from the second chapter Nutrition in Animals of grade 7. As we all know, different types of organisms existing on the earth having one common factor, that is the requirement of energy for their sustenance and carrying out various life processes. Different organisms obtain energy in different ways, and the process by which an organism takes in food that gives it the energy required for growth, maintenance, and repair of the body is called nutrition. Commonly, there are two modes of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic. The human beings are heterotrophic in nature, that they engulf solid food material, digest and assimilate, as well as absorb it so as to release energy. This mode of heterotrophic nutrition is referred to as Holozoic mode of nutrition. The entire process of nutrition consists of different steps like ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. Thus, the process of nutrition takes place in the digestive system. The human digestive system comprises of alimentary canal and associated glands or the accessory glands. Alimentary canal is a long tube-like structure that begins with mouth and ends with the anus, consisting of other organs like pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. If we talk about the accessory digestive organs or glands, these are the teeth and tongue, salivary glands, gallbladder, liver, and the pancreas. Now, take a look on the opening of the digestive system, that is the mouth, which leads to a cavity called buccal cavity or oral cavity. The process of nutrition begins when the food is taken into the mouth. This process of taking in the food is called ingestion. The organs present inside the mouth consist of teeth and tongue. The food we getting in is chewed and broken down into smaller pieces with the help of teeth. Thus, the teeth start the process of mechanical digestion in the buccal cavity. Now, look upon the structure of the tooth. A tooth can be divided into two main regions. First is the crown, which is the hard whitish part of the tooth, and the second is the root, that is not visible to us and remain embedded in the jaw. Human beings have two sets of teeth in their lifetime, that is milk teeth and permanent teeth. If we talk about the milk teeth, they are total 20 in numbers and appear at the age around 6 to 7 months, and the milk teeth are replaced by permanent teeth which are appear at the age of 6 to 7 years, and the human adults can have 32 permanent teeth. Also, there are different types of teeth present in the human beings like incisor, canine, premolar, molar, which vary in their number, structure, and function. Incisors are 4 in number, having chisel shapes for cutting and biting. Canines are 2 in number, having pointed structure for piercing and tearing. Premolars are 4 in number, having flat-topped structure for grinding, and molars are 6 in number, having flat-topped shape, having crushing function. After chewing, the food is passes to the tongue. A tongue is a muscular organ with one end free while the other end is attached to the floor of the buccal cavity. It helps to detect different tastes of food like sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and mixes the food with the saliva and finally pushes it down into the esophagus for swallowing. It is also used for talking. After passing from the buccal cavity, the food comes into the pharynx, where the flap-like structure called epiglottis is present, which separates the air and food passage and moves the food into the esophagus, which is a long muscular tube-like structure which only connects the mouth with the stomach. There is no digestion take place as it only passes the food from buccal cavity to the stomach. The stomach is a J-shaped elastic organ which is located on the left side of the abdominal cavity that temporarily stores the food until it is ready for the further digestion in the small intestine. Stomach creates an acidic medium that facilitates the action of digestive juices or enzymes and kills the disease-causing bacteria that enter the body with the food. There are some accessory glands which pour their secretions in the small intestine to break down insoluble complex substances into the simple soluble substances. One of the accessory gland is liver, which is a reddish-brown largest gland of the body, located in the upper right part of the abdominal cavity and secretes bile juice which is stored temporarily in the sac-like organ known as gallbladder. The bile is alkaline in nature and helps in the breakdown of fatty particles. The second one, accessory gland, is the pancreas, which is a cream-colored leaf-like secretory gland which secretes pancreatic juice, which changes the acidic chyme to alkaline for further digestion of the carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. The next organ after the stomach is the small intestine, which is highly coiled, more than 6 meter long part of the alimentary canal. After 4 to 5 hours in the stomach, the food is pushed into the upper region of the small intestine known as duodenum. This is the region where the secretion of liver and pancreas are poured and most of the digestion takes place in it. Now the food passes into the jejunum and the ileum of the small intestine. The inner wall of the small intestine has numerous tiny finger-like projections known as villi. Aids in the absorption of nutrients and the assimilation by producing the energy. The undigested food enters the large intestine from an opening in the lower side of the small intestine. The large intestine is only 1.5 meter long, but it is wider in diameter than the small intestine. The large intestine absorbs the excess water and salts from the undigested food, and the remaining solid or semi-solid waste known as feces moves into the rectum, where it is temporarily stored until expelled out of the body through an opening known as anus. This process is known as egestion. Egestion is the final stage of the process of nutrition, which is important for the functioning of an organism to expel unwanted and toxic substance. Friends, in this video, I tell you about the definition of nutrition, two modes of nutrition, that is autotrophic and heterotrophic, from which the human beings take heterotrophic nutrition by the process of ingestion, digestion, absorption, and egestion, which is carried into the human digestive system, in which I tell you about various organs and glands of the digestive system comprises of mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine, and rectum and anus, with the associated glands liver, pancreas, gallbladder, etc. Thank you everyone. May this video helps you. Please like, comment and subscribe my channel for the more videos. Thank you.